TV.
Hello and welcome back to the Ultimate Australia coverage of the Australian Mixed Ultimate Championships 2018 Division 2. We are here in sunny Nelson Bay. We have got Banana Republic Split going up against Hills Div 2.
Yes, Aaron. And my name is John Greenfield. Welcome. We are giving you this game on our feed. And Aaron, it's an interesting matchup, isn't it? We've sort of got an older team here up against a young, up-and-coming team. What do you see as the key to the matchups?
Yeah, I think you're right about the different experience levels here. We've got Banana Republic, lots of legs, a bit of youth, up against a really veteran club of Hills. So yeah, I think we'll see some big bids, hopefully, some big puts. We've got a little bit of wind happening. Sort of coming towards the camera, sort of comes and goes. So maybe that'll be crucial for the team that takes this one away.
Yeah, I think if I was down where BRU receiving here, they'll be not only looking up breeze. Yes, it is coming towards the camera a bit, but it's definitely going up breeze from where they are. And they've got to go uphill.
Yeah. All right, the first pull has gone up. Banana Republic fielding it. Some quick swings, looking for some options upfield. A hammer straight away over the top.
And we're seeing straight away Hills in their 2-4-2 zone, 2-4-1 zone. It'll be interesting to see how Banana Republic deal with this.
Another hammer over the top to Lung. Not much going on. Gonna have to swing to the handler. Looking through the cup, not much happening. That's a nice pass through the cup to Waddy Watt. We've got two defenders in quite close, going back to Stephanie Hawkins, one of the captains on this BRU side. Another one over the top, loving that swing.
Snagged.
There's a block for Hills.
Wow. Stephen Rocco snagging that one.
Puts it deep. Oh, that is
Wow.
a good get. Is it a goal? Looks like it was right on the line. There might have been a bit of contact. They might go back and chat about that. Oh, we might have an injury. Oh, no, that was a goal called.
It's a goal.
Beautiful.
Called. Well, it's just the height mismatch there, wasn't it? A great double play there from Stephen Rocco. And we said it before the game. Here's a spinning image of a young Ant Dow. And here he is on Hills with Ant Dow's wife. So what's going on here?
There you go.
And I must say, that was a sort of play that Ant would pull off.
Yep.
Big D, run through into the end zone and taking a huge grab over a smaller defender.
Yeah, it was a bold look. They tried to get that disc moving pretty fast, and BRU couldn't really catch up and put a proper D on before that one was just right in the hands of Rocco.
I think BRU are going to have to expect more of the same. They're going to have to be faced with another zone, even though it's going to be down breeze this time.
Yeah, just as we're speaking, that wind has really picked up.
You probably hear it through the mics now.
Yeah, from the first games this morning, nice and still, but here we are, we're close to the ocean, so I think we can expect some gusts.
Big pull from Steve Rocco. Out though, he hasn't made an allowance for the breeze there. All right, and here we are. So BRU playing a side stack, but they've suddenly realised it's zone after the second time it's called. Ben Dougal here with the disc. This is a trapping zone. They're going with the breeze, trapping to the sideline. Good little pop pass. Back in the hands of Ben Dougal.
Loving the hammers.
He does love those hammers, doesn't he? But
they're coming off.
Oh, unfortunately, drop there, out of the hands. Heel's very quick to move this now. Tim G, looking long, always does. His first look, sees an under, and they're in midfield. Tim G back in the hands. You'll see him anchoring this offense. There's another shot. Back in the hands of Tim G. Oh, if the defender had looked up there, he would have seen it. But it's a drop, Aaron.
Bit of a miscue. Oh. That's a beautiful throw downwind.
Great catch from Joe Ferrian. Really nice look there from Ben Dougal. And that's a goal.
Wow, what a point there for BRU. That was a bold put downwind, but it just sat perfectly out in front.
Gee, they needed that. You don't want to go two down with a wind and with the zone. So for the first time, we're going to see Hills come out on offense. Seeing a few new faces here. Lee Cody on the line. And it looks like Simon Wood, one of the captains, calling the shots. And Aaron, I was very grateful to be playing. My first Worlds was with Simon Wood in 1996.
Wow.
And that was the end of his run. So we just overlapped a little bit.
There you go. So lots of experience on this Hills line.
It really is. Across the board there.
We've got Leung with the pull. That's going to sit pretty nicely. Hill's getting a few touches in before the defense can set. And Woody puts it long. We've got number 7 going deep, Katie Christian. She can't quite run it down. That one had a bit of a second wind there.
Do you think if she just put her ears back and ran hard, she might have got that? I thought she was trying to judge it early there.
That's often how it goes. Run first, catch later.
Well, straight away, BRU get a chance to score on the Hills offense.
Yeah, we've got the full field to work it all the way up. Leung back with the disc. Looking to generate early, but that Hills defense is really shutting down those open unders. Oh.
Steph Hawkins bidding for that one. Couldn't get it. It was a very sharp angled flick there.
Coming in very bladey. And Hills are back on O. Woody walking towards the disc. Got 3 handlers back. They're doing a Horo offense right now. Some nice movement, getting some meters. They want to put it.
Good defense there from BRU.
Oh, Cody tried to swing but couldn't get there. That's a nice block from BRU player.
They really played shut down BRU there, Aaron.
Oh, just an unfortunate drop there.
That was Victor Young. He won't be happy with that one. Woody back with the disc.
Putting a nice big mark on now. Woody sets another blade up, and that's taken down nicely by Cody. Hanging on that sideline now on the high side. Looking for the up the line. It's not on. Maybe it is on. He puts it up big to Woody, and he takes it down.
Simon Wood. Age shall not weary him.
Absolutely. That was a great point for him.
5 dingo caps.
Whew.
So he'll signal for girls. Yeah, I was really impressed there with the BRU defense, especially in the dump. They really prevented Hills from an easy reset, and that gave them the eventual block. But they're just unable to capitalise.
Yeah, it's a shame. I think they're putting in the hard yards and then just a few little skill errors. A few catches aren't quite coming off, maybe thinking about the next pass before it's actually in their hands. I think if they can tighten those screws, their offense will be looking a lot nicer. Just got to shake out the nerves and get it going.
So again, a very experienced line here from Hills. They've got 5 mums on their team, Erin.
Pretty inspirational. We got Rocco with the pull, bobbling in the wind.
Oh, he just keeps that in.
Very nice.
Another zone here from Hills. Gets it to Joe Farian. Back to Ben Dougal, spacing himself nicely to try and stretch this zone out. This is a... once again, they've got to halfway, and then the breakthrough pass is the one that goes down. And now Hills are off to the races. Tim G with the disc. Gets a nice centering pass to number 25, Ben Allen. And we're in.
That is just some clinical offense there from Hills.
Erin, what I'm noticing, when they get that turn, Hills are really fast to pounce on it and move their offense really quickly.
Yeah, they're really getting BRU on the back foot. That was a tough point for BRU. I don't think they were really expecting that zone. They only had 2 handlers back, not a lot of options, and then the turn came pretty quickly.
And they should have expected it.
Yeah.
So it's surprising. Joe Tharian back there, very experienced player. Back there with Ben Dougal, who's been doing a lot of work in the backfield. And he's actually looking really good with his throws. I think it's just when they break through that cup is where they seem to have the problems. Four girls called.
I wonder if Banana Republic are going to stick with their match defense as they've been doing, or if they'll switch it up and maybe try a bit of zone there. Beat Hills at their own game.
I think that'll, yeah, if BRU turn it down their end, they won't. But if they turn it up this end, they might. Let's see what happens.
Pull's gone up. We've got Dean Sparrow picking up, centering. Some nice movement here by BRU before this zone can fully set, but it has. BRU looking much more ready for it now. A little bit trapped on the sideline, but there's a nice pass through. Oh, and it's Deed. Oh, a few bobbles on that one, but it is Deed in the end.
Pinball machine there. Yeah.
Hills picking up, wanting to get it moving. There's a break side cut, break side throw, and a beautiful goal. Looks like there might have even been a pick, but no.
Yeah, I think it was just some confusion.
That is Eden Conway with the goal, his first for the game.
It was a blown assignment. I think it was Stephen Rocco with the assist.
Mm.
'Kay. if I was BRU here, and we're with 4 guys, they've just been signalled, I'd be thinking about finding another avenue out of there, especially from this the left side of the field here, the downwind side. I think they're really struggling now to move it. They may be losing a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, it can be hard when a zone has come down and seems to just stifle all your options. But yeah, I think a little more patience, a little more movement, and they're definitely not out of this game. I think this zone can be cut through with the right moves.
So BRU, the meaning of the name is actually Banana Republic Ultimate. And they tell us that it was just a name that they were, as a holding pattern, they were going to use this name like until they come up with something better, but now it's stuck.
There you go.
Centering pass here. Kelvin Leong. Back out to Ben Dougal. Beautiful throw off to Monique Gray. Back pass though. Once again, they break through the cup. Unable to capitalise. Tim G now. Hills looking to move it early. Nice inside look to Brendan Walsh. Oh, a big lefty pushy.
Oh.
But a little bit high, that one.
Maybe just caught in the wind, that one.
Now, will they return to the zone here, Erin? That looks like they have.
Yeah, they have.
See Lung. Back to Dougal. Zone is set. They managed to swing it. And you can hear the sideline urging the Hills Cup to push in. But once again, they get a pass out. They can't hang on. So this is the very point that they are really struggling with, Erin.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass out. They're working it down the line. Errant pass once again, caught in the breeze. Oh, Tim G flying through for that D. Looking for an end zone shot, and it's goal to Ben Allen.
That's a beautiful breakthrough there.
So Tim G getting another assist to Tim Allen. So Erin, what can BRU do? Because they've seen the same look. I think at the back of in the handling stakes, they're having not a lot of problems swinging it across back and forth. It's when they're trying to break through the cup is where they're having the problems.
Yeah, absolutely. I think their looks across the back are really looking good. I think they could generate a little bit more through the cup, maybe around the cup. They've gotten a few right up those sidelines, but then there really aren't many options after that. They don't seem quite ready for the continuation. So yeah, I think generating a little bit more movement through the poppers and respecting those deep shots a bit more will help them a lot.
Yeah, that's what they're faced with. So they're seeing those open shots. It may be time to, try and work it through the centre, through the cup. And I think that's why you heard the Hills sideline urging the cup to close in, because they didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Because they're realising that's where they're generating the turns. All right.
We've got Derek Lau with the pull. Up it goes. Fielded by Dougal, centered. And there's that zone again, just clamping down. They're on the high side. Looking to keep it there. Not much in the way of upfield movement, mostly just keeping the cup on their toes. Oh, there's a block there. Looks like there might have been a call, but no.
So did he get a touch on that, Erin?
I think so. Woody's got the disc again, wants to punt it. Thinks better of it, takes a nice under. There's a pick called on that undercut. Sally Hill sends it back to Lau.
Well, now have BRU have a time, take a breath, and really dig in here.
Yeah.
They need to stop the bleeding.
Clamp down, stop some of these easy passes. Hill gets it again. She puts it to the end zone. Oh, and it's taken really nicely. And there's the goal.
Wow, that was some spectacular play there from number 8.
Yeah, that was a great grab by Eden Conway. He gets the assist, goes to Joanne McKellar.
I think that matchup there, Eden just out-athleticked his, if that's a term. Can we use that?
Yeah, that might be the difference there. That young athleticism is
Yeah.
getting him over the line.
And the hair.
And the hair doesn't hurt.
That kind of hairstyle is really good on the mark too, Aaron.
Bit of extra coverage. So we've got a timeout called.
He could be a metre off and you'd still have to call vision.
So BRU have called a timeout now, I think. Probably a good idea for them just to take a breath, centre themselves.
Yeah. And it's interesting to see, looking in the BRU huddle, who's talking in there. It looks like Joe Tharian. I wonder, they sort of need a new tactic to beat this. Aaron, you talked about going through the cup because it looked like their shots when they go around, because Hills are inviting that. They're actually inviting the shot over over the cup. But they know that it's because they know it's producing turnovers.
Yeah, it's definitely a risky option to send something up and over. Something that Dougal has not been scared of this game, though.
And I know there's some breeze, but you know what? I actually think it's affecting Hills more than it's affecting BRU. I don't think it's the wind that's affecting them so much. What we saw from Hills was a couple of their turns was throwing into the breeze and having it sit up, miss the receiver. From BRU, it's just been drops, miscues, a couple of really nice Ds from Hills that have been the difference.
Yeah, I think maybe also a little bit of a lack of confidence from BRU. I'd love to see them back themselves, really get into this game, take their matchups, take their space, and I think more of those grabs will come off.
Okay. Ben Dougal raises his arm. That's a nice pull. It's beyond the brick mark. Leong over to Dougal. They've got the zone again. They've seen it before. Oh, beautiful angled pass there. No problem from Leong. There's a nice hammer. So these guys are just playing hammers over the top of the cup. That's not the issue. And here we go again. Shot over the head of Shanley Henderson. And once again, Aaron, it's the same style, the same turnover that we're seeing from BRU.
Yeah.
It is tempting because Shanley there was completely open, but the disc just sailed over her head. All right, Tim G bringing it up. Sees a shot long. Emily Goldstiver, very experienced. Oh, but misses Tim G on the dump. The reset doesn't work.
Oh.
Tim G sold the farm on that. Now it's back with Leong. G struggling to catch up. I think they've still got the zone on. BRU haven't been able to capitalise, and now they find themselves stuck on the sideline, but they are closer than they have been for some time.
Oh.
Plucked out of the air by Tim G.
That's the kind of movement we want to see from BRU. That was some really nice, clean, up-the-line shots, looking way more in control than other points.
Very much so. And they were taking advantage of that double turnover by getting the disc moving. Right, Woody on the sideline, being trapped. They're forcing backhand. That's gutsy. And that is too far in front. So it's worked. The backhand force has worked. BRU get another shot. Okay, but look where their position is here. The zone will come back on, and the recurring bad dreams for BRU as they see this setup. Dougal with a disc. Straight away, beautiful throw to Shanley Henderson. Zone resets. Oh, that's a lovely throw there to Monica Matsumoto. Dougal comes in, bails her out on a very small pass. Leung now, they've managed to swing it to the centre. It's bogged down a bit, the offense now. But I don't mind this. They're still patient. Getting across to Dougal. Another hammer through here. That's not going to work. And Erin, that's the passes that are killing him.
Yep, Tim G is just cleaning up on those risky shots.
But once again, turnover from Hills, the same thing, getting caught in the breeze, not making allowance for it.
Really nice D from Leung there.
Nice throw there to Brianne What. She puts it, but snapped up there by Tim G. It looked like he might have actually caught that and then got stripped. Anyway,
Yeah.
It's the turnover.
He's racking up the stats.
Once again, they're caught out, Erin, where the pass caught by the breeze, this time from Tim G to Woody, and Dougal calls a timeout. Wow, what a passage of play. I think they all need a bit of a breather here.
Yeah, this is a big point for both teams. You can see that Hills Cup getting really tired, chasing them around.
And do you think the conditions are playing any, apart from the breeze, this is probably the warmest weather we've had in about 3 weeks up here.
It's beautiful and it's sunny, but I'm not jealous of everyone running around out there. They're looking pretty sweaty.
Exactly. Here we are under our nice shade tent. Wow. Okay. So we're seeing some life here from BRU offense. And that one time, there's the one pass they managed to get to Shanley. It was a beautiful throw, and they were able to break over that cup. That's been their tactic. It hasn't worked for them. They really haven't looked to pass through the cup.
Yeah, interesting to note that all 4 of the women on the line for BRU at the moment are their downfield options, and the 3 men are the handlers.
Okay, that's interesting. Meanwhile, I think it feels like Hills, they're just sort of coasting at the moment. I think early on we saw them absolutely run and gun. But just in the last few points, I think they've gotten a little bit sloppy, have made these passes that have sat up into the breeze. And so this could be a telling point in the game. If BRU get up here, if they can score this goal, there'll be life in this game.
Yeah. It's definitely not over yet.
All right. Coming back from the timeout. Ben Dougal over the disc. There may be a count on. Woody's indicating something. Trapped to the sideline. This hasn't bothered Dougal before. Sees a hammer. Wow, it's a goal.
Never met a hammer he didn't like, Dougal. That is his biggest one of the game for sure.
And you know what? He hit, I think, must be the smallest player on the field. And got over the top of Emily Goldstiver, who is a very experienced player and quite tall. But that was beautiful. So, as we discussed, BRU getting on the board. I think there was a real multi-turnover point. And when you win those ones, it can really give you a lift.
Yep, definitely. A bit of a kick in the guts there for Hills, working hard and then not getting the score out of it.
So I wonder if Emily there, deep in the zone, where she was thinking about her knee. She's about to go into PCL surgery on Tuesday as she walks past us. G'day, Em. Oh, okay.
Tendon.
It's a tendon.
There you go.
Rightio. Not the ligament. That's good to hear. We from the commentary team, we wish you all the best of luck. And of course, you can go hard here. You know, it's all going to get fixed by Tuesday.
All right, the pull goes up. Will it stay in? That one has sailed out the side. The first brick for Leung. That's going to be brought into the middle.
Yeah, didn't make allowance for the breeze. I've seen that a couple of times on pulls.
We've got Ash with the disc in the middle of the field. BRU sticking with their match defense. There's the huck. Oh, nice reach. He's going to have to work hard for it. Oh, that's a great bid there by Stephen Rocco, but he just can't quite get there.
Oh, he'll be filthy. He had it all lined up.
Slightly out of reach. Maybe if it wasn't downwind, he might have got there, but it just sunk at that last minute. We've got Stephanie Hawkins, the captain for this BRU side, picking up the disc and walking it up. They're going slightly upwind now, so they're going to have to really work to get this one in.
Yep, Steph Hawkins bring the experience. She's played rogue. She was in their team for World Clubs in 2014.
She puts it down the sideline. That's a really nice take there from Brondex. And he puts it. It's Blady. Oh, that's a huge take. Aiming to
Tharian.
calm down now as the rest of the team rushes past.
Here's their chance. Here's their chance, Aaron.
Big pivots. Loses some meters to go back to Hawkins, but keep possession. Not so much in the way of upfield cuts. Centers again. That's a nice break throw. He's put it long, but Stephen Rocco just too good. He gets that block, and they're moving it quickly. Hill's back on offense. Faking the big, opts to swing it to Taraji. Nice shot through the middle to McKellar. Hill's looking very in control, and they put it deep, and there it is. Oh! Almost spoke too soon. He had a few goes at that, and he did come down with it. Stephen Rocco gets the goal.
Well, it was a juggling effort, but he, like he was playing flutterguts there, he managed to just keep bobbling the disc up until he caught it.
Yep.
I think he was just having a land, wasn't he? He just wanted to make it look good.
A little bit of drama. Can't make it too easy.
Well, that was big man to big man. And, Aaron, BRU had this opportunity, didn't they?
Yeah, that one hurt a little.
They were up around the brick mark, the offensive brick mark. And just sail one. I don't know what the option was there that they were looking for. I sort of couldn't see. But did the receiver pull out, or what happened there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, they're doing all the hard work and then just can't quite complete.
All right.
BRU get another shot at this. They are back on offense. Going downwind. Let's see what they can pull out.
Yeah, so Rocco with the pull. He's had a big game here. All right, we're back in a zone. The recurring dream here for BRU as they see this lining up. What can they do this time? So they're forcing towards the win. Oh, that's a nice shot through the cup. Unfortunately, too far in front of Monica Matsumoto. So now, this time, Hill's taking their time. They're presented with a short field on the sideline.
Here's their chance to take half over BRU.
In and away cut. Throws it inside to Eden. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. There's a call.
That's a pick called from somewhere in the stack. It might have been the defender on Stephen Rocco.
Yep. They're just discussing it now. Steve Baker, the game advisor, is straight on there.
Again, with game advisors, they only give their opinion when asked. And the players have signalled a goal.
All right. So Eden Conway set that one up. He was on the dump, did a big up the line, came back into the field. The pass got across to him in centre field and then got it across to Steve Rocco.
And I believe they have taken half. 8-2, Hills are up.
Wow. Yep. 6-point deficit. And they have clearly been the dominant team, haven't they, in this game so far?
Absolutely. We've seen some big plays. Stephen Rocco really racking up the stats. Tim G getting some big blocks.
Yeah, and you've got to remember it was a competitive process for the Hills Club with their Div 1 team, their Div 2 team. And so we're seeing some really good talent on the Hills team in their Div 2 team.
Alrighty, well, while the players take a break for half, we will too. Don't go anywhere. We will be back with the second half of BRU versus Hills very soon.
Great. I keep forgetting the score.
Yeah, no.
So it's 8-2, right?
8-2,
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Australian Mixed Ultimate Championships Division 2. We are midway through our BRU split versus Hills Div 2 game. Hills have taken half, 8-2, and it's looking like a very strong performance from them. Let's see if we can have BRU fighting back in the second half. What do you think they need to do, Greenie?
Well, the good news is they're on D here, so putting the pressure back on the Hills to see if they can complete their offense upwind and upfield. This is actually quite a bit of a slope on this field, Aaron.
All right, we've got Dougal with the pull, waiting for Hills to signal that they're ready.
Yeah, I think the answer's not their performance on D, it's their performance on offense and dealing with the Hills zone. It's going to make the difference in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. The hand is up. Oh, it's a flick pull. We love to see that. And with the win, that's going to be a nice roller.
Oh.
But stopped pretty well by Hills. We got some quick movement between Tim G. And BRU have put on a zone.
Wow.
This is nice to see, a bit of fighting back on defense. That looked like a strip as Tara G ran through.
So a bit of taste of your own medicine.
Yep.
Hills.
Oh, up and over. G puts it long. That's a nice high grab. Oh, and there's the flick to the end zone. And that's a goal.
Derek Lau there, getting in the centre field. And a beautiful pass there to Katie Christian for the goal.
Yeah, Hill's looking absolutely unbothered by that zone. Just worked it right on around.
I'm actually wondering if their throws are benefiting from having the zone, and it sort of makes you stop and think about your actual mechanism of throwing. Whereas when they're in free play there and trying to move the disc quickly, that's when they had the trouble with throwing it up into the breeze and getting caught. All right, so the familiar side of Hill's defence. On the line, we've got M. Goldstiver. We've got Sally Hill. Sally Hill, it's great to see her out playing again. Of course, with a name like that, of course, she's going to play with this team. But she must have come out of retirement. This is great to see. Katie Christian staying on. We've got Rosalie Ash. Now with the pull, Brendan Walsh. Not a big pull, centres it. Back to Steph Hawkins, lefty. They get a couple of give-goes. They've done well. Now the mark comes on, but breaks it really nicely. Over to Steph Hawkins. Oh, hand block.
Hand blocked. That's what we like.
That was Nicholas Weston there. The go-go gadget arm. Rosalie Ash now with the disc. Gets a reset off. That's a beautiful throw there to Katie Christian. Resets. Hill's patient, but now the shot to the end zone. Oh, and Goldstiver almost got that one.
Such a nice bid. She got a hand to it, but I think between catching the disc, keeping her feet in and jumping, she just couldn't quite complete that one.
Yeah, and I think it was the wind that actually had the final say on that.
Yep.
All right, Ernest Moe coming in with the disc, trapped in the corner. Hawkins up the line, looks that off, pass through the centre, but they're expecting that. Brendan Walsh snaps it up, centering the disc. This is where there's a bit of mess in the end zone. Let's see if they can regroup.
Oh, that's a great grab there by Goldstiver. That's, whew, she had to go to ground, but she reeled that one in.
That's a Goldie goal. Good on you, Em. You could say redeems herself, although I don't think she was. I think she was hard done by on that on the last shot. But
not much to redeem. Let's see the replay again. Nice quick movement there to Christian, and she shoots it. Has about 4 people going. Oh, and reaches right behind her. That's a good get.
Not easy when you're full flight, having to reach behind you.
Turn
but that's
around.
what she did.
The women really shining on Hills that point, I think. A lot of the movement was through Katie Christian, and then both of those shots to the end zone were to Goldstadter.
Yeah, also Rosie Ash back handling.
Nicholas Weston also having a really big impact on that point. He got that hand block and was never far from the D in that one. I think this defensive intensity is really what's pushing Hills over the line at the moment.
Definitely. So they're actually getting blocks here, you know, before they could rely on some errant throws. But you're seeing these tall blokes with rangy arms and good reflexes, you know, making life very hard for BRU at the moment.
But BRU get another shot. They get to go downwind. Big run up and the pool goes up. That'll sit nicely for Hills defense, which is racing down. That's a great defensive look. Derek Lau is already set before they could get much movement. Joe Tharian getting some nice movement, getting every second pass. Back to Tharian.
We're seeing a change here, and I think this is their fem zone.
Ooh. This is some really nice movement. There's the hammer. Should have seen that coming.
And I think...
Oh, goes to ground to pick that one up. Nice take by Dougal. He sends it. It's Blady, but it stays in. Finds Monique Gray. She's got the disc just outside the end zone. She puts it nice and low. Can't quite connect with the receiver in Anna Sheridan.
Once again, a rangy Hills defender coming through and getting the block.
A little bit of movement up the sideline there. Stephen Rocco wants to dump, can't quite get there. Sends it upfield to G. There's a pick upfield. Everyone gets a little breather. Tim G's bringing it back in, looking to dump. We've got Derek Lau with, oh, and that one just goes astray, hits the ground. BRU get another chance. Dougal walking towards the disc. We've got this slightly different zone look. Nice throw over the top.
I think the pace has really slowed down here, Aaron. They might be a bit blown.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very nice block there from Joanne McKellar.
Once again, Hills getting the block.
Hills with not really any downfield options. They're all sort of behind the disc. Running through now. Oh, he puts it deep. Oh, there were about 3 touches on that before it got anywhere near the receiver. Can't quite get it.
Great D there from Joe Tharian, one of the captains for BRU. Hands on head, hands on hips. He's blown.
He's working hard out there.
And I think this fem zone would be working in Hill's favour here because they have no girl handlers.
Yeah, they've got Dougal back. Tharian looking almost man-marked here. Goes for another hammer. That's a nice take. Oh, and just goes to ground. We've got Tim G picking the disc back up. Got no mark on. Oh, Tharian gets a big block.
Not in my house, says Joe Tharian.
Oh,
Tim G almost gets the return.
Straight through the cup. Dougal winds up for a backhand, gets a bit of contact.
So I think he called a foul there, but uncontested by G.
Nice around throw back to Tharian. Oh, nice up the line throw, but can't quite hold on to it. Tim G back with the disc. We got Sally Hill with the disc. No mark on yet. Back to G. Sends it deep. And there's the goal. Stephen Rocco with yet another goal. He is racking up the stats.
Wow. You can see Tim G there. He had it pretty much on the brick mark. And he called for his troops to centre it for an end zone play. But it didn't take long for young Steve Rocco to just pop out into space and get the goal.
A replay of that goal. Really nice vision.
Yeah, I mean, Hills have just got the experience, haven't they? Where they get the disc, they know what to do with it. We're just seeing, but once again, even in that point, actual blocks, run-through blocks. They're not layout blocks. They're just quick reflexes on short passes, getting the turnovers.
Yep, Hills just seem to have that other gear to just get a bit more energy out there than BRU at the moment.
And Aaron, I think that was the other note of that point. I think this sun is taking a little bit of toll. We saw some hands on hips, some pretty tired players in the middle of that point. All right. Whistle goes. Hills with the pull. Well, flat, but the best thing you can say about it, it was in. Steph Hawkins with the centre disc. Hills now. Oh, yet another touch on the disc. Steph Hawkins sees some space, gets it over. That's a lovely pass. Gets it across to 20. Bree, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? No, it's Eden Conway. Spoils the party.
Really nice heads up D there. He saw where that one was going and he just got right in front of it, sent it out the sideline.
Once again, great reflexes. Conway now gets the disc. He's looking at the end zone, shoots for it, and sails with the breeze. Well, there is a thing called preservation of greatness, Aaron, and he just missed the cue on that. Gets the big block, gets the big undercut, throws it away.
A nice look, but just couldn't quite connect with any of his players. No one was really even in the area.
So now Joe Tharian, he's backing up a couple of points here. But, oh, that's a good look. No. Oh, jeez. Number 21, Stephen Rocco, like a drinks waiter, carrying that disc. And there's a shot for the end zone, and that is a fantastic grab.
Bronte Clifford, a rookie, started playing this year, making an impact. Oh, it is block after block here.
Well, we're seeing some exciting play. Conway once again going for it. End-to-end play. Oh, Joe got hit in the hips as he was going for that. There is a call. Conway, they're discussing it. We might get that on the replay. They're getting a perspective. Advisor comes on. Let's have a look. Aaron, what do you see here?
He definitely had position. Oh, yeah, there was certainly contact. Had he already... It looked like the disc almost bobbled a little bit, and he went almost higher than the disc. Had that happened before the contact? I don't know.
Yeah, but I think the right call, the right outcome achieved there. Tharian going up, getting hit by Eden, who was blindsided, but he had to be aware in that situation.
Definitely.
Tharian now on the sideline. He needs a reset, but no, goes for the shot and gets blocked. He was waiting for that to come into the arms, but denied by number 21, Steve Rocco. He's having a whale of a game. Wait for it. We've got another turn, this time short field for BRU. Tharian wasting no time. Number 96, Victor Young, gets that pass off to Jessica Zen. And that's a goal. BRU. The Bananas are up and about. Wow, that just must, at this point of the game, it must be just a relief. And look at Joe Tharian walking off here, holding his ribs,
working
limping,
hard.
Hands on hips. The old man came up with the plays, though, in that point, Aaron.
Yep. It seemed like Stephen Rocco was just everywhere. Almost a one-man defense there. He got multiple blocks in that end zone. He knew what BRU wanted, and he just denied them.
We'll have to go back to the replay and see if he just stood in the middle of the field, saw where they were going to throw, and just ran towards it and got it every time.
Yeah, you've got to really trust your mark with that one as well. And then he can just take away that open space. BRU getting a slightly rare so far this game shot at defense. We'll see if they whip out that zone again that they tried in the first point of the second half, or if they go back to their match. We've got Kelvin Leung with the pull. It goes up very high, and it'll stay in. Cody with the disc, sending it up to Walsh. Walsh winds up for the big backhand. Got Goldschreiber under it. Can she get there? Big feed, and she's done it! That was a huge...
It's the Jets on.
Oh, wow, you can't really argue with that.
It was also a very nice look there from Brendan Walsh.
Yeah, really wound up for the big backhand. Not too much wind, luckily, so it stayed.
Meanwhile, a late change here from Banana Republic. Rishi comes onto the field, onto the offense line. Looks like Steph Hawkins calling the shots, puts her arms up.
Oh.
Nah, I'm only kidding, guys.
Pranked.
This is Tim G.
Good prank.
Just kidding. He might have seen an offside player next door to him that put him off. But here we go, Tim G, this time for real. And not a bad pull, but Banana Republic get a pass up. Little pop. Another zone being pushed. And this wind is swirling now, Aaron. It's not the hard straight breeze that we've saw before. There's a bit of swirl. I think the conditions are actually better now for Banana Republic.
Oh, that was a bit of a cheeky throw.
And I don't think they hit the intended receiver. I think that was for Steph Hawkins. Nevertheless.
Flick, throw the backhand, no look. He's been practicing that.
Longer pass there, can't hang on. But what was encouraging there, Banana Republic getting a lot of passes through the cup there. But the disc back in the hands with Hills. Brendan Walsh, sticks the mid out, gets the pass. There's Joan McKellar. Nice flick. Goldstiver again. She needs to centre this. And that's a great in and away cut from Tim G. He tried to jump it in, but there's the goal.
What a huge point for Goldstiver. She had every second pass, got the goal.
Another Goldie goal.
Yep.
Wow, she is on fire.
Hill's really cramming it up that far sideline.
Yeah, and in fact, they got, it's pretty much they stayed on that sideline. Didn't need to swing it. We've seen them a couple of times when they get into the red zone on the downwind, sort of miscue on a shot with the wind. So maybe they felt that there was a better option just to keep going down the sideline.
Yeah, well, results-based, if it's working. BRU a little slow to get on the line. Possibly some heads dropping.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm sure at this moment in time they're not feeling that. Maybe they are a little bit. But, you know what it's like. When you're playing, you're always up for every point. But there will be that lag effect where you keep coming up with your offense and not scoring. It does start to have an impact on the morale.
Yeah, definitely. Still a good chance for BRU though to go through some of their structures, fine-tune some of their offense. It's good to play against maybe a zone look that they haven't come up against before. So still a lot of value in this game. That disc stays in just. Tim G gets down on defense very quickly. Tharian puts it up. Oh, the receiver gets there, but maybe a little bit stressed about the defender who's streaming in. They're getting it moving quickly. Stephen Rocco can probably be credited with that block, and he puts it up. Can she get there? Oh, that's a great grab, but I think it was just out.
Oh.
Yeah, BRU have called that one out.
You know, I was looking at those yellow cones. I thought, that's in. But
so
no.
close. What a shame.
Really,
Rosalie Ash she did well to get there. The throw just wasn't quite perfectly placed. And it looks like Hills are going to clamp down with their zone straight away on this bottom corner. We got Ernest Moe with the disc. Not many options at all. Has to go. Oh, that's a great layout grab there.
Top notch.
Having to work really hard to swing this one. Goes to Tharian. He's got the whole field. Oh, a nice throw, but can't quite connect. We've got Rocco picking up the disc. No mark as yet. Here comes the mark. He sends it to the end zone. Makes sure of it this time in Katie Christian.
Well, Katie Christian there. We just saw Rosalie in the same spot, but Rocco pushed the pass. Again, not reading the breeze and sending out the sideline. Had time to adjust, and this time gets it to the receiver.
Yeah, that's a good take by her. I'm sure you'll see in the replay. She checked her feet a few times. There it is.
Yeah, just a bit too much experience. Once again, Hill struggling. There was a beautiful catch there in the end zone there. We'll just see who that player was. That was Liam Brunelli Brondeau. What a great name. And that's what you get when you double barrel French names. Brunelli Brondeau. That's brilliant. Anyway, it was a beautiful catch from said gentleman. But once again, getting it over the top of the cup, and they're in trouble. So here, Lee Cody, using his disc golf skills, no doubt, because it looks like he's got a flick grip. Let's see if he holds that. Here we go, I knew it.
Oh, love a flick pull. And there's the roll as well, he's done well.
And Joe Farian back off to Ben Dougal, dump and swing to Hawkins. And this dump swing getting a bit of ground here. Let's see how this goes. Tharian could have moved up there, I felt. Dougal again. This is a stiff breeze. Even his hammer might struggle with this.
Yeah, just within this point, it's really picked up. It's quite gusty now.
Kelvin Leung. Back to Dougal. A posse of players in that one space. Rishi with a catch. Can they get it to the receiver? No, he holds it up. Good patience. Back to Leung. Centre field. Cross to Dougal. Defense all around here. And he dumps back to the centre. Can't get across to Hawkins. This is what they need to do. They're not going to score from this position. They need to break. There's the pass to Hawkins. Nice catch. That was bobbling around in the breeze there. It's just picked up again. Hawkins centres. This is good stuff. Oh! Monique Gray did not know that was for her. And now Hills with the disc, and you can see their spread. Once they get that turnover, they're away with the races there. Now Joan McKellar to Lee Cody. Puts up the flick, Hark. But guess who?
Tharian makes sure of it. Sends it right out of bounds.
Joe Tharian, not in my house. He knew it was coming. Well, it was kind of telegraphed by the receiver asking Lee to please throw him a forehand flick. Notwithstanding, he had to be there.
Yeah, that matchup of Steve and Rocco on Joe Tharian, both just racking up the blocks.
Yeah. It's great to see Joe, such a warrior for such a long time, and he's a real talisman for this Banana Republic team. Right, we're back in. Dougal. Oh, nice work, Leong. But they're scrimping and scraping. They're nickel and diming their way up the sideline. Sooner or later, they are going to have to swing their disc with a fair old breeze in their face. Stiver there doing a little bit of assassination. Still, they get it to Tharian. Gets it across to Hawkins. Hawkins, they want to keep it on this high side if they can. Dougal with a disc, shaping for a hammer. High release backhand. Across to Tharian. Again, BRU looking pretty good here, Aaron.
Looking quite in control, actually.
Right. Now's the question. Are they willing to work this, or are they going to put it up? There it is, a beautiful pass, Monique Gray. Now she's going to... Oh, that's lovely. Gets the reset.
Oh, there it is.
Stephen Rocco eats that up like he's done all game. Off to Joanne McKellar. They're off to the races again. Look at this spread, Aaron.
The no-look throw.
Lee Cody there shaking his head. No, I'm not going to send that again for you, Steve. But, well.
Oh, it was almost taken down,
actually. It was
actually.
almost taken.
Wow.
So Lee Cody declines the offer for the outrageous huck there offered by Stephen Rocco. But Nicholas Weston gets his hand on the disc and obliges. Immediately turns his head to say, well, that was just a piece of rubbish.
He knew. Although with a receiver like that, he almost got there.
He did. And that was a surprising thing. Right. Back to the grind for BRU. Steph Hawkins on the sideline. She needs something here. That's a good little pop pass. That is what they need more of. Through the cup. Tharian, backfield. Ordering his troops around. Back to Hawkins. The lefty. So it's the captains in the back of the field here. Now the shot to Leong.
Oh.
Can't get there. Guess who? Rocco M. Goldstiver. Lee Cody. And they're away.
There it is.
Finished there by Steve Rocco. Finishing off what he started with a block. And I think, I don't know how many blocks we had there, but he was part of all of those.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, what a game for Stephen Rocco. Goals, blocks, assists.
And that is
BRU
game. That has snuck up on us, hasn't it?
It has. BRU just couldn't quite find an answer for that one.
So, Aaron, how did you sum that one up?
A little bit brutal for BRU there, but I think they had some really nice movement. By the end, they were really working through that zone. They worked it up the field a few times. So, yeah, I'm excited to see where they go in this tournament. I think they're going to really find their feet.
Yeah, agree with that. I think the difference in the end of the day was the experience of Hills. But not only that, you've got some rangy guys and girls who are making the blocks for them. So we'll leave that there. So thanks very much for listening in. Stay tuned for the next game, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Whoops.
Alti.tv